What up, YouTube? This is the MPC 2000xl up for sale on eBay. Real quick, all the buttons work, all the pads work. Only known problems that I have is this slide. I never even used this thing. Like I think this is the most useless function. I only use this for sample trimming. I never used it for anything else besides that. But this is kind of touchy. It works, but it's kind of touchy in the sample trimming field. Play button's loose, but it still works. Play start button's loose, but it still works. You see, play start doesn't move like as much as the play button, but they all works. Jog wheel works. No problem. Everything works. Real quick, going through it. Card reader with a 1 gig card. I'm including a whole bunch of goodies with this thing. I'm gonna show you guys the back of it. It has the 8 output card on it. 8 output card was taken from a S2000, an Akai S2000, and that was modded to work with this thing, and it works just fine. I'll show you guys all that stuff. And this is the puppy that I want to show you guys right here. This is the USB port, and this is actually mounted to that. This is connected to that compact flash card reader. I used that just to make sure I didn't have to keep taking this out, putting it in the card reader in the computer, and so forth. I'm gonna cut it on real quick because you know YouTube only gives you 15 minutes. I have my sound card up here, and I'm gonna load up a program real quick. I just want to show y'all that the 8 output works. I'm gonna load, shift load, open window, cursor over, find the program, all programs and sounds, close, do it, and it's gonna load up. As you see, when you cut the power on, this shows that the compact flash card is working for the MPC. And notice the color, how bright that LED is. So as it loads up, I'm actually just going to use one output, one cord to show the functionality of the 8 output card. All 8 outs work, and the digital in and out works. And that's already connected to my sound card. It's locked in. Now I got the programs loaded. I know that this program has some fields, some pads that doesn't have any sounds on it. So I'm gonna tap them, and you could probably hear them. And I'm just gonna add. I'm just gonna put sounds on them real quick, because YouTube only has a certain amount of minutes you can rock with. So, and this one, and I'm just gonna go to each. All the banks work. Yeah. Nobody gonna try to steal that sample, man. I'm jerking, because y'all be trying to jack beats, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, real quick, 4 minutes into it. Now I got a sound on each bank. Hit full level. And that's coming from the spdif. Zoom in. They all work. Okay. I'm gonna go to the shift mixer, drum, and the individual. Sorry about that. I'm gonna hit all channels just to bring them all up about the same level. And I'm gonna go to 1. And what I'm gonna do on over here is I'm gonna disable the out for the spdif, working with that Firewire card. And I'm just gonna play everything out and show you guys on that this works. The 8 output card works. So as I play it, you're gonna see that hit. Okay, I'm gonna go to 2, and then I'm gonna manually move it over to 2. Go to 3. 3. 4. 'No bullshit. Just to show y'all that this works and it can be done. I had enough time with this thing and I played with it and I outgrown it. That is channel 5 coming out there. And those are live sounds from the MPC, of course. 6. 7. Plug 7. Output 7. There's no way I could reproduce this. These sounds. See, now that's in the last one. I want to show y'all this is no bullshit. I'm hitting the pads, and as you notice, it's playing on 7 and 8 because 7 and 8 are the 2 stereo sounds. But I'm gonna just go straight to 8, and now all the other sounds play. Okay. That's it about that. Next segment, I'm going to show you guys the card reader. Go to main screen and power it off. As you can see, this is a modded card reader, and this card reader is actually plugged up into the USB port in the back of the machine. Yes, this MPC 2000 has a USB port in the back of the machine. Real quick, as you notice, the power's off to the MPC. And there's no, and the LED for the card reader shows off. I do have a cable, USB cable, running from the cord all the way up to the MPC. Just to show y'all no bullshit. All the way up to the MPC. Now, I'm going to minimize that. And for this to work, the MPC must be off. And the cord must be plugged up to the computer. This saves me a bunch of time for me not having to actually go into take the card out, put it in the computer, bring the card back. So it's just a lazy step, but it works. I'm going to hit the power button. And you see how bright that is, and it's a little bit bright, little less bright than when the Akai MPC is on. So I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna actually show you the screen. The computer recognized it, and it says open and explore folders. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go explore, and these are the 5 folders that's in the main menu. Now what I'm gonna do is cut this off. And I'm going to safely eject this. And it came up on my computer as drive J. So I'm going to safely remove that. And it says safe to remove hardware. When you see that, you have to actually hit the power button. Now that means that's off. I'm going to do this one more time real quick. But I'm going to hit the button and I'm going to go straight to the screen and show you that it recognizes it. I'm gonna hit the button, LED pops up, and then that pops up for the window to view the files. So go view the files, and I can actually look at everything in here. Now for you to run this actually takes a special script. I can transfer files through it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this, and I'm gonna put it in the main menu folder, like the first, as soon as you load it, boom. Now if you notice that says ACLAPS 11, ACLPS 11. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna shut that down, exit out of that window. I'm gonna safely remove hardware. On my computer is drive J. And then it says safe to remove hardware. So with that, X out of that, zoom out, go back to this button, power off. Now I'm going to power on the MPC. Now you cannot have the MPC on and hit this button at the same time, because it's going to make, you're going to have a little bit of problems, because it's going to be trying to read both, and you know it's not going to crash the MPC. If that happens, you do just unplug the USB, power, cycle off the MPC, and go from there and cut it back on. So I'm going to show you that it transferred that wave sound, and I'm going to scroll down, and there you go, ACLPS 11 wave. I'm gonna cycle this off, main screen, cycle off. Once again, for you to use this compact flash reader, you must have the computer, the MPC off. And while it's off, for you to use it with your computer and transfer data, you must have it, the MPC must be off. And once it's all plugged up, all you gotta do is hit power. Hit power, that LED comes up, and then this is what's gonna come up on your computer, that you can actually view the folder. It recognizes the device. Okay, it's a special script that you have to run with this thing, so you can do it, but I'm gonna include all that and instructions on how to use it. Once again, just remember that I'm selling this as is. This extra mod is just extra for anybody who wants to do it. Anybody that wants details on how I did it, just hit me up. You know, everything works on this. This has a 32 megabytes of RAM in it. You know, only thing it doesn't have is the effect board, you know, and that EV-ROM, you know, but you know, who uses that? I don't use it. This machine is really good, but just remember this is a 20-year-old machine. And I don't have any problems with it. I just got to get rid of it because I'm not using it. I'd rather somebody else use it. And I'm going to cycle that off because I safely ejected the hardware. No problem. So happy bidding. Good luck. Whoever gets it, please take care of it. And I'm also going to include a copy of MPC Editor, which is something that you use for your computer to actually load and make programs so you don't have to burn out your LCD. That's another reason I made that mod. So yeah, once again, thank you very much, and happy bidding. Akai MPC 2000xl. Easy.